Welcome to the Battle of Ohio podcast, where we follow the revival of the historic rivalry between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
All right, so this is the 2021 return of the Battle of Ohio podcast predictions. Formerly something we did during the show, but we moved it to its own thing just because it takes so much time and nobody wants to listen to a 3-hour long podcast. I mean, some people do, but I don't know. Just seemed better to me to make its own show. Yeah, we're not on that level yet. Nobody's wanting to listen to us for 3 straight hours. If you do, let us know, but you probably don't. I mean, we can make that happen. We could talk forever if we allow ourselves, I think.
As long as I'm able to say Pittsburgh suck and Carson Wentz suck, I'm okay. I'm satisfied with that.
That's fair enough. Carson Wentz definitely not able to get his team the victory this week. Although I think we also both. We're not going to talk about that game too much because I think we both predicted the Seahawks to win that game, and we were both correct about that. So there's not really much to talk about there. This segment is mostly do what?
Can we just talk about for a second why Carson Wentz is trash? I'm more silent from Carson Wentz trash. You're trash, Carson. Carson, you're trash. I got to go to a game this year before they bench him.
You're just still super salty about the fact that people thought that he'd be a better pick than Baker Mayfield, huh?
It's not just that. It's just that I don't know, man. I don't know why. I have no idea why I think I don't know why I don't like him. I think maybe it's his name. You know what it is? It goes back to my Youngstown State days. My first year watching Youngstown State was 7-0. And then here comes Carson Wentz with North Dakota State University. Good old FCS football. It's a lot of fun. Up here throwing touchdowns and running all over us. Go Penguins.
All right. So,
oh my God, Lamar Jackson. Oh my God, Lamar.
What?
Yeah, he just ran all over them like the running back he is.
Oh, like the running back he is. Holy crap! Yeah, I'm obviously a little behind, but anyway, that game is still currently in progress. Although there's only by the time we're done recording this, we'll know who won this game. So we'll be able to give you right now. Me and Thomas are both 8-7 on the week. We both got 8 games right, 7 games wrong, and this is the 8th game, most likely because it looks like the Ravens are kind of driving down the field late in the game and could possibly come away with the win here. So if that's the case, me and Thomas will both be 8-8 because we both picked the Raiders to win this game. I think I may have put a little bit too much stock into the fact that the Ravens had all those running back injuries because it seems like as long as you got Lamar Jackson, you got a good running back, huh?
David Murray don't look bad though. By the way.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, obviously, again, not quite the same thing as having J.K. Dobbins.
Sure, he's good.
He's real good.
J.K. is real good. I'm sick. I'm ill because of that. Because I really like J.K. It just that's I hate. See, I don't care if it's a rival. I just don't like. These millions of dollars they're dealing with, and these injuries, man. That's tough. I don't ever wish injury on any person. Like that's tough, man. I really hope you get better, JK. I really hope you come back stronger. Get better, man. So, I want to beat you at full strength.
Right. So, I guess let's go ahead and like we do every week, we go through the games that we got wrong because those are the ones that I feel are more interesting to talk about because it actually gives you something to talk about. So, I guess we'll start with the the teams that were the games that we both got wrong. So we both thought that the Pittsburgh Steelers would lose to the Buffalo Bills, and that did not end up happening. I think the main reason that did not end up happening is not because the Pittsburgh Steelers, as we talked about in the podcast, played particularly well, but because I think we both expected the Buffalo Bills to be the same, like really, really well, good and well-polished team that we saw last year, and that just was not the case. The Bills struggled in a lot of ways. The Steelers capitalized on a lot of mistakes that the Bills made, and that's why the Steelers won. But like Ben Roethlisberger looked really bad.
Honestly though, and the thing though, why is Josh Allen so eluded from criticism? Maybe because we're not in the same division, we don't hear it as much. But it just feels like people don't criticize Josh Allen when he has Josh Allen did not have a good game. I think we'll come out and say it. Like, Josh Allen, you did not have a good. I ain't saying you're a bad quarterback or anything. I ain't saying you ain't tough. He did not have a good game. Like, can we just say that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about because, like, up until after last year, yeah, nobody was talking about Josh Allen being bad because it wasn't. But before last year, everybody was talking about Josh Allen possibly being a bust.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
Josh Allen got his fair share of criticism.
You're right. All I'm saying is this: Josh Allen did not look good.
I think Josh Allen's fine.
I think he's fine. I think he's gonna be fine. I know he's gonna be fine. I think Josh is fine.
I think he's a really good, talented quarterback, and when the Bills can actually get the most out of him, he's really good. Look at Lamar playing like a running back.
Yeah, they got to get that. They got to get that.
He's not even trying to throw. He's just like, I'm going to run the ball. Fair enough. They probably shouldn't be throwing right now anyway, but it's just like it's so predictable with Lamar Jackson.
They're going to have 40 seconds on the clock after to kick the field goal. After the field goal is kicked, you might have about 40 seconds. So they're going to have 40 seconds to drive the ball with no timeouts.
What if Justin Tucker misses it though? He missed one last year. It could happen.
How far are they out?
I have no idea.
50. So anyway, honestly, Josh Allen's gonna be fine. He's gonna have a fine season. He's gonna be good. He's probably just rusty. It's first week of the season.
Yeah.
He did not look good. There was a couple Josh Allen, there's a few passes that Josh Allen could have had. It could have been touchdowns. I just wanna point out that Josh Allen did not look good. That's it. That's all. I think he's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about Josh Allen. I'm just saying he did not have a good game. Do better, Josh.
Well, he definitely did not have a good game. And I said, the Steelers came away with the win, so you got to give them credit for coming away with the win. I will say, I still say that I don't necessarily feel terrible about my prediction because I think I was expecting a lot more out of the Bills than what we got. But I don't think I was wrong about the Steelers being a vulnerable team. I think the Steelers are – and there goes Justin Tucker just being automatic again. God damn it. Okay, so the Ravens currently have 27-34. The Raiders are going to have 37 seconds to try to drive the ball down the field and either tie it or maybe win it with a touchdown. Probably tie it with a Daniel Carlson field goal. We'll see what happens. Raiders offense has been kind of on and off pretty good. So, we got Darren Waller, you got Josh Jacobs. Those are two guys that you can easily get off the field. But, like I said before, this may go over into overtime. But most likely, here pretty soon, we're going to know if me and Thomas were right about this game or not.
Well, the Ravens do not have any cornerbacks that already covered them down the field. So we're going to, 37 seconds is actually a lot of time in the NFL football, in the National Football League.
Yep.
All right, so you just need a field goal.
The next game that we both got wrong was the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the way I see it, I didn't really put a whole lot of thought into this one. For me, this was, I guess I was kind of thinking.
Man, you talked me out of it, man. I hate you for that. You talked me out of it. I was like, the Eagles going to win. I was like, Eagles going to win. I got it. I could have won this week, man. I could have won this week in predictions. He was like, you know what? I'm changing my pick. You can change your pick. It's okay. Okay, I'm changing the pick. All right, cool. And I hate you, man. You talked me out of it. I know I said pick the Eagles.
Hey, man, I got to keep myself on par at some way.
Because in my mind, the problem with the Eagles last year was Carson Wentz. I kept on telling myself that, like, no, maybe I'm just being a hater. And then I was like, nah, maybe I'm just being a hater. Maybe there are problems with the Eagles, legit. And then like, no, I wasn't wrong. The problem with the Eagles was Carson Wentz.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. The Falcons are a bad team, first of all.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts look good, man. Jalen Hurts look good, dude. Jalen Hurts look really good. Like Jalen Hurts, man. Carson Wentz look bad. That's a big difference.
I suppose. I don't know. I see. Here's my thought process. I thought Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts were going to get that Falcons offense going, and I thought they were just going to really drive the point home offensively. But the Falcons are a bad team. Can't get it done.
Spiky you idiots. So you got they got 7 seconds.
It's 7 seconds. All right.
The ball is at the
Wow, right there to who's that? Edwards?
Do you take one more shot downfield, or do you just go for the field goal?
I say. See, I don't know. I don't know if you have 7 seconds to get it downfield. Like the only thing you have time for is a quick pass, and you don't want to risk. I think you go for the field goal.
It's 55-yarder. You're indoors.
Daniel Carson's a good kicker.
Oh yes,
he got it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Hell yeah!
Oh man, I called overtime before we started the podcast.
Okay, we are.
So the neighbors just screaming.
So you're gonna get in addition to getting predictions recap, you're also gonna get live reactions from us on Monday night games. So there you go. That's got to be exciting to watch, huh?
That was a good kid. It's gonna be good.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Daniel Carlson is a solid kicker.
He knew it too. He knew it when he kicked it too. I tell you what, though, man, this is about to be a good NFL season.
Yeah,
this is about to be like these football games have not disappointed. Like they haven't. None of them have. Like I've been good. This is gonna be a good ass season. Like football came for a reason.
Right. All right. So
sports.
All right, let's get back to these. Let's get back to these prediction recaps then. So the next game that we picked was we both picked wrong. We both thought that the Miami Dolphins would lose to the New England Patriots, and they almost did. It was a very close game, and I think a big part of what I was saying, I was like, I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Tua Tagovailoa. That was correct. Mac Jones looked way better than Tua. Tua had some had some good throws here and there, but on the whole, he was really inconsistent. It just kind of reminded me a lot of last year with Tua. And you also had them sprinkling in a little Jacoby Brissett. I know that was mostly on like designed runs and stuff like that, but still, Tua not being the quarterback on every single snap is I don't like what Brian Flores is doing there with Tua. But they did get the win. Dolphins had played pretty good defense, but I think Mac Jones showed that a lot of us were wrong about him going into the draft. A lot of us were like, there's no way he's worth a top 10 pick. Well, right now he looks like he's worth a top 10 pick. But like I said, Miami did come away with the win. We were wrong, but just barely.
Mac Jones was good. I'm looking at it right now. Mac Jones was good. He had that fumble. That don't look good. But other than that, yeah. I mean, he's a rookie. I don't know. He's a rookie. I just thought about it. I'm up for saying this. He's a rookie.
Yep.
Man, I made that statement about that throw that Baker Mayfield got hit and threw the interception that was cute. So Mac Jones got hit and made a pass down the middle.
Yeah.
Similar spot too.
So
Tua didn't look horrible.
Tua didn't look. No, he didn't. Like I said, he had a few throws that were really pretty looking throws. I mean, like Tua does that all the time. Like, I mean, he has like these, like up and down games, and then like he'll show you a few plays every game that make you go like, oh man, that's the kind of talent this kid possesses. I mean, back before Joe Burrow just kind of like completely shut the whole conversation down, back in 2019. I was on board the, Bengals need to draft Tua Tagovailoa train, like at number 1 overall when they got that pick. But again, the problem is by the time they actually got the pick, it was clear that Joe Burrow was the much better choice. But like Tua has that talent, and that talent is exactly what a lot of us were thinking when we were thinking about Tua being the guy that you wanted to target in that particular draft. And I mean, he does flash it from time to time. The problem is he's not developing the way he needs to develop, and I think a lot of that has to do
with the coach.
Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with the way the coach is approaching it, and
I completely agree with you, man. Like every single time you said that, like I never said it, but I just can't think in my head. Like he's completely right about that. Like the way they're handling Tua is just ridiculous. Like how they handled him last year, that was just stupid. Like it was just stupid how they handled him last year. So this year Tua, man. You just let him have his lump, let him make his mistakes, let him do what he needs to do, man. But it just seems like he had a short leash, and that's not something you want you gotta let a young quarterback make his mistakes. You have to.
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta let them learn from their mistakes too. That's what the Bengals did with Joe Burrow, and he very quickly figured out what he was doing wrong and then changed it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you saw the kind of season he had because of it. Tua, on the other hand, every time he made big mistakes, the Dolphins were like, let's throw Ryan Fitzpatrick in here. The thing is, when you got a young quarterback, you gotta be okay with the fact that if he struggles, the team's gonna struggle, and it's just part of a grander process.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. But I mean, he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad yesterday. But I just think I don't trust the Dolphins coach to develop Tua correctly.
So speaking of quarterbacks from that draft class, the last game that we both got wrong is we thought that the Washington football team would beat the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, it's mainly just because I don't really buy everybody's love for the Chargers right now. I think that I'm not sure what we're going to get out of Justin Herbert. I think maybe his sophomore slump could be kind of coming, and we saw flashes of that this week. But I think had Ryan Fitzpatrick not gotten hurt during the game, then the Washington football team could have pulled this one out. So I don't know. I don't think we got this one terribly wrong. And I still don't know if I buy the Los Angeles Chargers. Like, you beat a hobbled Washington team. It's kind of like last year when Washington beat us after taking Joe Burrow out of the game. It's like, did you really win?
Yeah, no, the Chargers are going to be a good team. I already do trust Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's going to be great. I'm not.
I think the Chargers could be a good team, like a real good competitive team in a few years. I just don't know if they're quite there yet.
But the Washington football team, their season's over.
It's if not over, it's pretty. It's looking pretty bad. They're gonna have to get some sort of like surprise quarterback play, or maybe go get Cam Newton. Ron Rivera.
Might as well get nothing to lose.
I actually totally think that actually makes a lot of sense to me. Like, Cam Newton and Ron Rivera reunion. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, but I mean, like the Washington football team, y'all the Washington football team, like I don't really know what you guys are gonna do, man. Like y'all drafted the wrong quarterback. You drafted the wrong quarterback and hard hacking, and y'all didn't really do anything to solidify that position. So I don't really know what y'all gonna do for real. I should have kept Skittle or something.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I will certainly not be picking the Washington football team to win too many games going forward, because they weren't exactly the best team last year. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be much of a threat without a good quarterback, because last year when they had like Alex Smith, solid quarterback, sort of, he kind of held the room down, but that was about it. He wasn't particularly special, and they won that division because you could win that division last year with a losing record. I don't know if that's going to be possible this year because the Cowboys looked really good against the Buccaneers. Do I think the Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders? No, but do I think the Cowboys are going to have a losing record this year? Also, no.
Possibly.
So I don't know if you can win that division with a losing record right now. So I think the Washington football team needs a real quarterback. Like I said, Cam Newton's right there. Go get him.
You'll get go get the Saints backup quarterback. He's not bad.
Well, you'd have to trade for him, but you can just go get Cam Newton off the street.
Yeah, but he might be a little better.
Also, the Saints backup quarterback. Are you referring to what's his name? The dude from BYU.
Yeah, no, I forget his name. I forgot his name too. That's why I said.
Why can I not remember his name? He was like everybody was talking about him last year.
Because you lose your job to Jameis Winston and then you lose your name.
Yeah. Well, look, Jameis Winston played well against the Packers.
I knew that was going to happen. Jameis Winston
maybe
that
LASIK surgery meant something. Maybe that LASIK surgery meant something.
He did throw 30 touchdowns. It wasn't like you were looking at him like, oh no, he's bad beyond repair. He's got to turn. All they do is cut down the interceptions. Even if he just threw half as many interceptions that he did the year before, it's just a third.
Right.
Just throw a third less. You would still had a good season.
And you know what? On that note, I guess we'll go ahead and talk about that game because that was a game that you got right and I got wrong. I picked the Green Bay Packers to win this game because I thought, Aaron Rodgers back in the fold. They did some good team building this offseason. I think that Green Bay Packers could have a pretty good year this year. And I still don't think that they're going to be like as bad as they looked on Sunday. But boy, oh my God, did the Saints just absolutely rip them a new one. Ugh.
Touchdown.
Really? No, really?
Yeah, suck it. Oh, wait till you see this play, dude. Wait till you see this play.
Really?
Oh my God, it was beautiful.
Oh my God. Who is that? Henry?
No, that's Edwards.
That's Edwards again. Dude, hell yeah. Is that a touchdown though?
I don't know. They might call it that because it looked like he might have not got his knee, but I think he got his arm. I'm pretty sure he got his arm out.
Might have to pick him up in fantasy. They've been going to him a lot today.
He might not get. He might get. His knee might be down.
Oh, they're sure celebrating like it's over, and the Ravens are like not even bothering to official review. All right, well, let's see.
Give it to Jacobs in the game.
It's hard to tell because he kept his knees up for a while.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think he's.
No, he's short. He's short.
Yeah, he's short.
He's short.
He's short.
But I mean, Josh Jacobs. You're right, Josh Jacobs.
That was.
Like it's basically over. They got it. They're gonna win.
No, you at the 1 yard line. You run in. Just run in. Don't get cute. Don't get cute. Why they already shaking hands and everything? Don't get cute. Go get on the field. Run the ball in for a touchdown. They were talking like, "Oh, yeah, game over, dude. It's a game."
Don't like everybody's out on the field. Like they're not.
I know what I'm saying.
They're not even paying attention to the fact that there's an official review, and most likely it's going to get overturned. They're going to have to bring everybody back.
Everybody about Harbaugh. Anyway,
John Gruden doesn't look happy. I think John Gruden thinks that it's not over yet.
He knows it's not over, but that was a hell of a play, though. That was a good play. It was a good play. But you got one of the best running backs in the game. Just run in for a touchdown. Run in the game.
No, they'll be fine. They're on the 1 yard line. I'm sure that the Raiders can
don't mess this up. Don't get cute. Don't get cute.
Right. All right. Well, anyway, while we're waiting for this official review to go, let's go ahead and talk about the Saints and Packers. So
it was called back, by the way.
It was okay. I imagine.
So the reason why I picked the Saints in this game is because I felt like I didn't think the Saints were going to take a step back this year. I am very confident in Jameis Winston, believe it or not, because honestly, I look at those 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, and it was a development thing to me. It just felt like that nobody ever got out to Jameis Winston. You hear him talk about in the podcast the second draft, where players as they get older, they get better mentally, especially in a position like quarterback. where Jameis Winston have all the tools to be a great quarterback. He had all the tools. And throwing 30 touchdowns, he may not have won. He may not have done anything spectacular, or he may have thrown 30 interceptions, but he still thrown 30 touchdowns. That's not a small feat. Throwing 30 touchdowns is a big thing. Like, you can't just throw 30 touchdowns and think, oh yeah, like he threw 30 touchdowns. That's a big thing. He just threw 30 interceptions. So to me, that screams to me that he needs discipline and he needs good coaching, and he'll be a fine quarterback. That literally screams to me that. And you talk about Sean Payton helping out Drew Brees' career. Nobody whose career he helped out more. You know, I don't think the Saints are going to take a step back. I think Winston's going to have a great season. I think Winston's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I think they're going to reel him back a little bit, get him focused, and then he's going to come out. He's going to ball out.
Well, I will say Jameis Winston absolutely made Jameis Winston absolutely made me less of a critic. I definitely think that he's got that potential. Maybe that LASIK surgery really did do something for him. I'm not going to lie. That is certainly there's something that's been improved there in Jameis Winston. I think maybe part of it has to do with Sean Payton.
Yeah,
just generally being better for him than I think just a better fit than Bruce Arians was, and what was his name? Dirk Cutter, I think, was the guy who was there before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in general, Jameis is just in an overall better situation than he was in Tampa Bay. And I think, Tampa Bay had talent around him to succeed, but the problem is it's kind of like, Tua with was that a false start? Oh no. Oh, the Raiders aren't going to choke, are they?
But he only threw like 14 passes though.
Oh,
he only threw 14 passes. Yeah, it's false start.
Yeah,
he only threw 14 passes.
Yeah, but I mean, he did really good when he did that though. And I mean, when you got Alvin Kamara, how much do you really need to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't like, he's on a team where you're really bad. I said they about to choke this game. They're totally about to choke this game, man. Y'all stupid, man. Y'all stupid, Oakland. Y'all stupid, Oakland. Y'all stupid, Oakland.
They're so stupid that you're not even calling them by the right name anymore.
See, man, y'all stupid, Las Vegas. Y'all so stupid. I'm gonna move y'all to Vegas.
If Alex Leatherwood, man, how worst possible time for a false start. Like,
oh my God, y'all horrible, Oakland. Oh my God, y'all horrible, Vegas. Oh my God.
It looked like such a sure thing 10 seconds ago.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Oh my God. They throw a fucking pick in the end zone. You cannot be serious. Oh my God. How the fuck? This is like some straight up Bengals shit right here, man. What the fuck?
Oh my God. That is the funniest thing in the world.
Is that Andy Dalton playing there?
It went off of his helmet. Right,
I didn't know.
Y'all went from winning the game to throwing it off your helmet.
I didn't know Andy Dalton played quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders.
I didn't know the Browns played in Las Vegas.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know Lamar Jackson's about to win the game, all right?
Oh my God. I swear.
Lamar Jackson's about to win the game, right?
If the Ravens win this game, I am going to be, and they got Justin Tucker too. Like, I mean, the Raiders absolutely have to like destroy them like right now. Like, you can't let them get any yards because Justin Tucker is going to hit a 60-yarder to win this game. Oh my God.
You telling me the Ravens can't go 40 yards? Oh my God, I had to leave the room for a minute. Oh my God,
I cannot fucking believe that.
I tried my best to hold it in because I know you're on the line. I tried my best to hold it in, but I had to leave. Okay. What's the next game? What's the next game?
All right. So the next game, I don't even want to talk about the next game right now. The next that's pretty much it for yeah, we pretty much went through all the games that we both got wrong. So I guess let's finish up the games I got wrong. I thought that the Houston Texans were going to lose the Jacksonville Jaguars because as much as I don't believe in the Jaguars, I don't believe in the Texans more. But man, the Jaguars are such a shit show right now. Oh my God, it's bad. It's bad. Urban Meyer, you've done something interesting here. You've ruined Trevor Lawrence. I'm not really. He's not ruined, and it's a joke, but still.
The thing is about Houston though is Tyrod Taylor, he's an adult. I know it's like, they're all adults, but like he's an adult in the room. He's gonna command that offense. Houston's a dangerous team, man. I'm not gonna like the Browns play Houston next week. And I'm not gonna discredit them, man. They're a dangerous team. Like Houston, they can do some damage. So I'm not discrediting Houston at all. So I mean, like obviously they played against a team like Jacksonville, and Urban Meyer, will not coach probably past week 10. But that's besides the fact. I hope for Trevor Lawrence's sake he doesn't at least. God, I'm sorry, I can't get over this, man. Freaking Las Vegas, dude.
Yeah,
freaking Las Vegas.
Quality content we're producing right now. Distracted by this Ravens-Raiders game. Oh my God, this is such a good game though. But come on, Raiders, what are you doing? Like, man, you've got to put some sort of defensive something together. Like, holy shit. Holy
But yeah, so shout out to Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, great to see you doing well. I can't wait to see you in the dog pound next week. And, honestly, I mean, Houston isn't a horrible team. They got veterans on their team.
Yeah, they got a bunch of veterans, but like it's so disjointed and weird, and like with the whole Deshaun Watson thing going on with that big distraction, and then you got like so many. All these players seem to just hate the shit out of like Jack Easterby.
Oh my God, this game is insane.
Thomas over here trying not to spoil some shit.
No, challenge. Oh, they can't review that. Oh no, that's totally a fumble. Review that. No,
I think that was an incomplete pass.
No, that was a fumble.
No, that was an incomplete pass.
Oh, that is totally a fumble.
Yeah, he doesn't even like he gets maybe a half move before that's incomplete.
Oh,
that's easily incomplete. I'd love that to be a fumble, but that's easily incomplete.
Okay, it's cool. They got this. Oh, no, but the fumble did come though. The fumble came. I just predicted the future on accident. The fumble came.
Are we for real doing this? And it's Lamar. Oh no, not Lamar. Man, he's on my fantasy team. Damn it. It's okay. I'm kicking ass anyway. I'm all good.
Not a Ravens. Not a Ravens. That's his second fumble today.
I don't care. Lamar, you can fumble all you want. I don't give a shit.
Fuck. I mean, like the Raiders still got to kick a field goal or get close to a field goal. So
all right. Okay, but that fumbles on the 30, right? They're in field goal range already.
Yeah, but like, dude, they're going to be. Come on. And then let's just not
run the ball. Give it to Josh Jacobs 3 times and kick a field goal.
Give it to your bed. You better not throw this ball.
Don't even bother with a touchdown. Look at Derek Carr. He's so relieved. He's like, I didn't fuck it up. Look at me. It's like the weight of the world is off of his shoulders. Hey, look, it's Carl Nassib. Shout out to Carl Nassib.
All right, so yeah, first openly gay player in NFL history. Shout outs. Okay, so Jacksonville sucks. What did game get wrong?
Yeah, well, Jacksonville does suck. I thought the Texans sucked worse, and I still think maybe they do, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. The Jaguars look so bad, man. It wasn't even funny. Let's see. I got the Chargers down here as a game that I got wrong, but you also got that game wrong. So I'm not really sure what that's about. Let's see. Okay, so here were my picks. I picked the Chiefs, who did win. I picked the Bills, who lost. I picked the Raiders, who look like they're about to win if they don't keep delay of gaming. I picked the Jaguars, who lost. We talked about them. I picked the Patriots, who lost. We talked about that. I picked the Panthers, who won. We both got that game right, though. Picked the Seahawks, who won. We both got that game right. I picked the Bengals, who won. We both got that game right. Oh, touchdown? Cool.
Game.
I'll take that too. All right, so I picked the Raiders, who just won. So there it is. I am actually now watching this one play. Let's see. Derek Carr throws a lob out to number 7, who I'm not sure who that is, and it's a touchdown. And hell yes, Ravens lose. And I'm not sure why he's got a 2 sign in the air, but anyway, we are both finishing the week 9-7.
How did you know it was a touchdown? How do you know it was gonna be a touchdown? How do you know when I raised my hand up on a touchdown?
Well, what the fuck else would that mean, Thomas? They're not going to kick a field goal on first down.
I did kind of give it away.
Okay. So let's see. I picked the Titans over the Cardinals. We both
Stuck at Baltimore.
We both got that game wrong. Did we talk about that game? I don't think we talked about
the Titans
and Cardinals.
No, I didn't. I didn't think the Cardinals would be that good, man. I'm sorry. I underestimated Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was good.
Well, I think that's right. I also underestimated Kyler Murray, which is funny because I picked him for all my fantasy teams. But I think for me, I was mainly worried about is Cliff Kingsbury really the answer there in Arizona? And I'm still, I think that maybe the jury's a little still out, but they came away with the week 1 win, and that's going to be huge because the Titans are a pretty good team who are most likely a playoff team. So yeah, I think that one was kind of a close one, though. I just, I think I believe more in Mike Vrabel than I believe in Cliff Kingsbury.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Chargers, we talked about that. Broncos. That was a game you got wrong.
Yeah, see, because
you thought the Giants would win. I'm not sure why, because Daniel Jones is the quarterback, but
I didn't expect anything out of the Broncos, man. The Broncos is just the Broncos are the best team without a quarterback. The best team in the league that doesn't have a quarterback, the Broncos.
Well, they do have Teddy Bridgewater, who's a good quarterback.
The Broncos are the best team in the league that doesn't have a quarterback. The Broncos are the best team in the league that doesn't have a quarterback. But I don't know. Teddy Bridgewater isn't bad. I want to say that. You aren't bad, Teddy. Stuck in Baltimore.
And honestly, I think Drew Lock's a pretty good quarterback too. I'm kind of surprised he didn't win the starting job.
Yeah, me. What's up with that?
I don't know, but either way, that was pretty much my thought process. I thought the Broncos are a very complete team, and I do like Teddy Bridgewater decently enough. But I thought that the Giants, just I don't believe in the Giants at all. I think the Giants could be fighting for a top 5 draft pick this year, and probably the quarterback of the future as well.
Yeah, the Giants look good at all.
No, I do not like the Giants. Bad team. Stay away. Let's see. We both picked the LA Rams to beat the Chicago Bears. That did happen. Andy Dalton got the piss beat out of him, and that makes me sad because now most likely it'll be Justin Fields playing against the Bengals instead of Andy Dalton, and I just kind of wanted to see that rematch, but I doubt that's going to happen now after.
Are y'all home next week?
No, that one's in Chicago.
Okay, cool.
No. So we talked about the Packers getting absolutely pooped on by the Saints. We talked about we didn't talk about the 49ers and the Lions, but that's because we both picked the 49ers. And the Lions, to their credit, almost came back and won that game. But
hey man, D Swift look good, man. I got D Swift on my fantasy team. He look good, man. Shout out to him. Like, he gonna give me a good season. Excited about that.
Here's a good one to talk about: Buccaneers and Cowboys. Now that happened like right. We were actually filming the predictions episode as that game was going along, but before we recorded that the podcast that day, we made our predictions. As before the first snap happened, the score was still 0-0. I picked the Buccaneers, you picked the Cowboys. So I was right. Don't get discount Tom Brady. So why don't you walk me through that one, Thomas?
I really want to say Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott is a top 3 quarterback in the league. Like, I legit think that. Like, I don't understand why. I can't wait for people to have this. This man is putting up 400 yards every single time he puts a helmet on. Like, it's just insane to pat this kid. And Ezekiel Elliott ain't the way he used to be. But, like, freaking Dak Prescott is just so freaking good. Like, man, that dude could fling that ball. That dude could fling that ball. That dude is a slinger. That dude is a slinger, man. You can't count that kid out. Man, he's so good. He's so freaking good. He's so good. And like I think it's because he plays for the Cowboys. I know that's crazy because you think the Cowboys is this hyper rated team, but no, I think it's because the fan base of the Cowboys that annoys, that gears people away from Dak Prescott. But Dak Prescott is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this commercial of Tom Brady sniffing his bread. This Subway commercial of Tom Brady sniffing his bread. It just does not look pleasing to the eye. It's just like, Tom Brady, why are you sniffing the bread like this?
That is really, really a strange thing.
But anyway, I think from that game, what I took away, Dak Prescott is definitely a top 3 quarterback in the league. I really do think at least top 5. I think you got to put him in that argument. Like, there's not many quarterbacks in the league I pick over Dak Prescott right now. Like, if I could pick any team I want and I had to pick any quarterback, Dak Prescott would probably be one of the 3 quarterbacks I pick. I mean, obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, maybe Aaron Rodgers. That is it. I would take him over Wilson. Barely, but I would. That's it. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and maybe Rodgers. Those are the only 3 quarterbacks that I would take over Dak Prescott right now.
You're telling me you would take Russell Wilson, or you take Dak Prescott over Russell Wilson?
Ooh. Yes. Right now, yes. Yes, I would.
Okay. I mean, I've heard
it's close.
But
it's very close. Dude's averaging 400 yards per game. Like, he keeps on doing it. And it's not like he did it against Tampa Bay. It wasn't like he did it against he could throw that ball, man. He can throw that ball. Like, I know he got a lot of weapons, but like, man, like this, like, no, he can pass. Like, he's a quarterback, yeah, but like, everybody want their quarterback to run nowadays, so it's whatever. But like, no, Dak Prescott is really freaking, like, I would take him over Wilson. Would I though? Yeah, no, I'll take him over Wilson. I take Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, maybe Rodgers, and then Dak Prescott. And I know Dak don't have a championship, and Wilson does. But right now, in 2021, I would take Dak Prescott over Wilson.
I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know if I can back you up. On
It's
that.
close. It's really close, but I think can we come back to this later? Like, can we bookmark this argument? Because I
Well,
really want to.
we're gonna be talking about the Cowboys are one of the teams that play all year, as all of them do. So we'll be talking about Dak Prescott at another point at some point. I'm sure.
I know. I just think it's something to watch. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a hell of a season this year. I think he's going to have a big season. I think the Cowboys should win the NFC East, no doubt. If the NFC East sucks. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I think the Cowboys going to be a good team this year. But
I don't know if the NFC East is necessarily going to suck, just because I think the Cowboys are going to be good. And
the Cowboys are pretty good this year.
Although then again, they're probably the only team that's going to be that good. Like, I mean, unless if Washington does go get Cam, then it could be a dogfight between Dallas and Washington. But if they just keep trying to stick with whoever their court, like I think his name's Kyle something, I forget his name, but if they try to go with that guy, it's not going to have a happy ending.
Yeah, it's not.
So anyway, that's all I think we had to talk about. So to wrap up, me and Thomas are both now tied at 9-7 on the year. We both correctly predicted the Baltimore Ravens versus Las Vegas Raiders, and I don't feel any need to recap that one because that game kept constantly distracting us, and this video ended up way longer than it needed to be because we were reacting to the game. So we don't need to talk about it too much more than that. Your AFC North standings after week 1 are Cincinnati Bengals and Pittsburgh Steelers tied for the division lead, with the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns in the basement. So sad.
By the end of next week, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have sole possession of first place in the AFC North.
Who do the Steelers play next week?
They play the Raiders actually. At home. Carr look good, man. Carr look good. All Derek Carr got to do is just out offense the Steelers and they win. By the end of next week, the Cincinnati Bengals going to have the best record in the AFC North.
It'll be interesting to see if Yannick Ngakoue can cause.
Especially if I go against Andy Dalton. By the end of next week, the Cincinnati Bengals will have the best record in the AFC North.
Well, I still think it's possible we might see Andy Dalton because from what I'm understanding, I think part of the thought process in Chicago is they don't really feel too confident in that offensive line right now. And they don't really feel confident in a lot of what Chicago has cobbled together right this second. So I think that they're throwing Andy Dalton in the gauntlet to kind of like take care of that while Justin Fields, like they'll plug Justin Fields in when the Bears are a little bit more cohesive of a thing. So that makes me still kind of believe maybe we could say Andy Dalton next week, even though he didn't have a good game against the Rams. But I mean, you never know.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. By the end of next week, the Cincinnati Bengals will have the best record in sole possession of the AFC North. By this time next week, by 12:07 a.m., freaking 9/21, the Cincinnati Bengals will have the best record in the AFC North. That's it. That's all I got for you. Good night.
You know what? We will talk about the predictions next week as far as the Steelers and Raiders go, because I don't think I'm quite ready to say that I definitely think the Raiders are going to beat the Steelers, but we'll see. We'll see. I still have my questions about the Steelers.
We'll see.
And those questions definitely make a big difference. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode of Predictions, guys. Predictions recap. So like I said, 9-7 across the board right now. So, yep. Thanks for listening. Catch you next week. Well, actually catch you like Saturday, I guess, when the predictions come out.